got you. That's awesome. I mean, I don't know. Last fall, like,
Yo, check in. Motu, check in when you slide in. I'm here, just doing some shit. We gonna start the show in 2 minutes. If y'all want to beam up, Motu, just let me know. We just flow for like 15, 20 minutes. Yo, what's going on? As you know, this is RPC Kingdom, and today we're going to talk about are there any good women left? I got you, RPC. So I was just chopping game with Uncle Ram earlier, and actually I was going to make a topic today about what was the topic I was talking to him about? Oh, getting women and keeping women. It's a difference. But I felt like that's something that I wanted to touch on a panel. So I changed my mind. But we kind of touched on this too. So shout out to Uncle Ron. And I just wanted to touch on this. Fireman, what's going on? What's up, man cave? So I want to talk about, are there any good women left, right? So first off, what do you guys think? I'm going to listen to what you guys think before I come in. And somebody hit the super chat because I applied to get remonetized from getting demonetized. So let's see if this super chat is working again. Because y'all was asking me about my super chat when I didn't have it. Now that I have it, let's see. Let's see if it's working. But yeah, so let's see in the chat what they say. Driving and listening. Maybe a few, that's it. Salute, what's up, Battle Rifle? What else? Let's see. Not on American soil. What else y'all say? Because this is the discussion, right? Because it's all subjective to what a good woman is. Sugar Mama, 1,300 ALD an hour. What are you talking about, bro? You talking about some type of tricking or what? So yeah, you have to define what a good girl is first. Right. So we do have to define what a good girl is. Shout out to RPC. Y'all make sure I subscribe to his channel. He has fire content and we have fire collaborations. So all you got to do is click on his profile and hit subscribe. You don't need a link. You don't need a link, guys. You just need common sense. We got to start having common sense nowadays, brother. A lot of times y'all ask questions and things that you can take care of yourself. And I'm just being completely honest. So a woman can follow your lead and reflect your character. Boom, that's facts. Bro, what's going on, bro? He says submission and femininity. Yeah. Sugar mamas are good. It's where they hire a Chad that ain't tricking, ain't winning. Better than being whores in a cookie bond. All right, well, let me lead off. I'm getting a DM right now and I'm live. Slide through to my live and tell me. So I'm gonna say that there are good women, man. But like I said, what is a good woman to you? Right? We all desire some things. Some guys like hot babes. Some guys like big booty ass women. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person. Shout out to ARPC again. I'm sapiosexual, bro. I have to be in tune with a woman to like be physically attracted to her, bro. Like when I was younger, I went through my stages where I'm hitting any old thing, and I think everybody's been through that stage, but you know, you get to a point where I don't know, bro. Like to be honest with you, like when I talk to guys, and I can tell what level of game a man is by not what he says about women, but how he talks about women. So let me repeat that. I can tell about what level of game a man is on, but not what he says about women, but how he talks about the women. Right? So there's certain like key words. Hey, Adelina, there's certain key words that you can say that'll put my player radar off, you know? And certain guys haven't reached a certain level and certain never will. But as far as the good women go, there are good women out here, man. But at the same time, I want to clear something up. When we say there's good women out here, that doesn't mean that there's a woman that is gonna see. This is what guys be thinking. Guys think that when you say I got a good woman, that means that you have a woman that don't talk back, don't shit test you, doesn't salute John Briscoe, don't shit test you, don't talk back, you know, listen to what you say, cook and clean. I mean, if that's all that it is for you to consider what a good woman is, then your expectations are kind of low, bro. Because those are qualities. King Dre, what up, bro? Those are qualities. Those are qualities that a woman is supposed to come up with from the gate. Like, guys speak on this shit. Like, you hear men talk about, I got a good woman. She cook. She do my laundry. She clean. That's it. It's hella women that do that. Right? There's women that do that aren't good women. Right? So you may come across a woman, right, who cooks, right, but she just likes to cook, bro. That's just what she does. It has nothing to do with your game. It has nothing to do with how alpha you are that you made her submit. She just likes to cook for dudes. It makes her feel good. You got a woman that clean. Some women are clean freaks. They're neat freaks. They just like to have their shit tidy all the time. See, that's what I'm saying. Guys be thinking with their egos too much, and they feel like when women do the bare minimum shit, that they have fire game. You know, you don't have fire game because your woman don't talk shit to you. You just have a woman who's not a shit talking chick. Simple. All women don't run their mouths like that. You know, that doesn't mean that you're putting their own game. That you're super like some women, they just come like that, man. You guys got to realize that. So think about what a good woman is to you, right? That's what you need to figure out. You know, you guys are like, you guys be shooting too low. You shooting too low. And why my super chat shit ain't up, man? It's supposed to be up. Man, get the likes up too, guys. I'm supposed to be reinstated. I don't see super chat nothing up in here, man. She brings peace into my life. Yeah, man. That's what a good woman is, guys. It's not how sexy she is. It's not how popping she is on Instagram. Like, for real, bro. Some guys, they'll get a girl who's popping on Instagram and they'll think they got a good woman because she's desirable. She's desired by other dudes. That does not make the woman good. That's what makes her good, because she's popular. Like, a lot of these things, you just got to think about, you know? Fireman, what's going on? What Adelina say? Have a mentally supportive woman in your corner, a personal cheerleader that brings you up and not down. There you go. Y'all want me to cam up? Or are we chilling? We chilling or cam up? Because I was about to smoke. What's up? You know, so I'm not one of these guys. Like, when these guys be saying these women ain't shit and all of that, I mean, women lie and shit. Don't get me wrong. All right, I'm gonna cam up for you, but that's just like dogs bark. Dogs bark. Like, it is what it is, you know? I love women, you know? All women. And I love women that I'm not having sex with too, you know? I want guys to realize that, you know, and I'm gonna piggyback. Adelina, he mad at me. He downstairs because I gave him a bath just now, so he not rocking with me right now. He downstairs. He don't even want to come up here right now. He down there trying to dry himself off on the floor. He won't even let me dry him. He just, you know, he doing his own thing right now. Maybe I'll go get him in a little bit. LL, that's my man. Shout out to LL right there, man. He's always supporting the brother. I appreciate you. When I drop shit on Patreon, he's always the first to look and support. So I appreciate you. I fuck with who fucks with me, man. You know, for cats who's about that bullshit on YouTube, y'all got the wrong cat, man, because I'm not with dumb shit. I only pay shit attention that pay me. Should I write that in the chat? I pay shit attention that pays me, fam. Slick Rick. What's going on, brother? Let's get some other players' opinion. Yeah, y'all get the likes up. I wonder what happened with my super chat, man. Y'all know they demonetized me, and I press 1 if you want a link. RP said he won one. We gonna start with 1. Boom. Coco T. She says, hey, stopping through. I met you. Here, let me cam up. I met you in Lucy's live. I appreciate you, babe. See? So I just want to show you I'm a real cat. I'm not one of these weirdos. I'm not one of these weirdos who talks behind all the time and don't ever want to show herself. You know? I am this handsome. It's really real, baby. It's really real, Coco T. So since you slid through and you showing me support, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a ranch right now. I'm gonna give you a ranch. Yeah, I really am this gorgeous, baby. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm gonna give you a ranch because I love when the women slide through. You know. Let me give you a ranch right now. Let me get my phone. So Coco T, she get a wrench. You let me see if you create content. See, I support the women, bro. Oh, you cute too? Coco T's kind of cute. I subscribe to you, so now you gotta start making content now. I want to see you over here. All right, RPC, I'm gonna send you the link too right now. I love the ladies. I'm not like these other cats. I just be trying to put y'all on game so y'all won't have headaches and shit, you know? Welcome to, it's a family over here, Coco. We don't women bash over here, you know? We don't need to because we all do our thing over here. So let me get my man RPC over here. We're gonna get some good game. RPC, here you come, bro. This channel was not for the games, not for the bullshit, you know? It's just real players chopping it up. So just give me 1 second. We let them other guys do that. And if you want to come up and talk, put your email in the chat. You can come up here and talk, Coco, and give your take on what a good woman is. Can you do that? You want to give your take on what a good woman is, Coco T? I'd appreciate your support and I'd appreciate your input, you know, because we love the good woman. You know, my whole thing is I'm just not into one woman. That don't mean I don't like good women. That just means I like more than one. But that's just my personal preference, you know. This isn't like no cool shit. This is just the way I live, you know. LL says niggas who hate women are just recovering from past traumas. That's facts, bro. Like y'all got to get over it, bro. Some women just not gonna like you, bro, and it's okay. You know, a woman may like a clean shaven guy. I'm not that. You right? I'm not a clean shaven guy, so maybe she don't like me. But does that mean I gotta like go home and cry or do none of that? No. You know. So there's plenty of good women, but you gotta understand. This is what I was saying earlier. Guys feel like a good woman is a woman who's going to keep them stress free. Like I got a good woman. She never complains about anything. She never would no. Good women are women, bro. If you have a good woman, she's still gonna shit test you. She's still gonna have attitudes. You know what I'm saying? It still comes with it. So guys be feeling like women are bad. Then I got a good one. Now my life is better. No, it doesn't work like that, bro. You just see the Instagram post of them at the parties, and you see them chilling and shit like that. You don't see the arguments. You think they don't argue and shit just like we do? Of course they do. RPC, what's up? Check in, bro.
Yo, peace. I appreciate you for putting me on the panel. Shout out to everybody on the chat, man. Great topic. We talk about, well, first of all, like I said in the chat, we gotta define what a good woman is. I mean, because the reason I ask that is because you might ask one dude, he might be like, yo, you know, a chick who know how to clean a gun, you know what I mean, know how to hold, know how to put the work away when the police come. You know what I mean? So that's a good chick. So that's why we have to define it. So boom. What I have put as one of the first things that I would describe as a good girl or good woman is she maintains or brings peace into my life, man.
Right.
If she's stressing me, if she's not creating a peaceful haven for me when I come home or when we're together, then how can she be a good girl? You know what I'm saying? That just reminds me. This one dude is actually he's stopping this chick.
You breaking up, RPC? You heard me? You breaking up a little bit. You hear me?
Forward, you know, and say she's like and all that.
RPC, you breaking
Man,
up?
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let me hit you back. I'm riding through a funeral.
Okay, so he'll get on in 1 second. He'll come back on in 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Sheila, what's up, baby? What's up, baby Sheila? Law Supreme, what's going on? Y'all make sure y'all go follow Law Supreme. He just started a channel, right? And I just chopped game with him earlier. So y'all make sure y'all click on his link and hit him with a subscribe button and notification too. What's up, Mink baby? Sheila. Sheila, is Sheila good? RPC, you back? RPC. Let me see. He'll come back. Sheila, what you got to say? Let me see. Welcome. Here, Coco. You email me, and you can come up here. Adelina, you invited too. You know, because I want to hear from a woman what a good woman is too. Because I always hear about women complaining about there are no good men. There are plenty of good men. I'm a good man. I'm a good man. But me being RPC, you here?
Yo, can you hear me?
Right. And I just came a good point. I'm a good man. But me being a good man, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be faithful, exclusive, and do all that shit.
Exactly.
But I can still fuck you good. I can still treat you good. I can still take you places. I can still rub your feet.
I can listen.
Buy you shit.
I can listen.
You know?
Hey, yo, talk about how listening. Tell them how listening is a quality, man. A lot of these dudes don't know how to listen to a chick when she's talking to you, man. She'll give you the game that you need to run on her if you just listen, man. Too many of you dudes are too busy, nervous, and just talking just to kill the quote unquote awkward silence. Nah, man. Sometimes it gotta be a little bit of quiet, man. Let her feel a little bit of nerve. Not you. You shouldn't feel nervous. She should be feeling nervous. But back to what I was saying about what a good girl is and all that. Basically, I don't know if you heard this part. Basically, what I was saying is my dude was messing with this chick, and he was describing her as being a good girl. But I knew the background, and the background being that she lives with her man, and he's fucking her raw. So I mean, she's fucking at least 2 dudes raw. And I looked at him like, yo, how are you gonna call her a good girl after she's doing all that? He's like, well, now that you mentioned that, I see what you're saying. The reason why he said she was a good girl is because of the things that she was doing for him, whether it be cooking for him, massaging his feet, whatever the case may be. But when you look at the grand picture, she wasn't a good girl. Now, the next thing I want to say about good girls is that I don't advocate any dude to look for a good girl, to go searching for a good girl. What I would say is live your life, man. Live your life to the fullest. Now, if you happen to come across a good girl, then you know what I'm saying, you do what you gotta do to you know what I'm saying, keep her in your vicinity, in your circle, and decide to do what you want to do. But all this, well, you know, I'm looking for a good girl. I'm in a dating game now, and I'm just waiting for that one good girl so I can just settle down. And nah, bro, you're gonna be 50 years old. You know what I'm saying, marrying a 45-year-old with 5 different kids from 6 different baby daddies, man. So what I would say is, when it comes to good girls, don't look for her, man. If you living your life right the way you're supposed to, the good girl that's for you is gonna come into your life, man. Cause that's the way the universe works. You attract what's for you. So if you deserve a good girl,
what we talked about earlier, RPC.
it's the truth, man. You attract it all. That's my word. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Boom. I said, I never said this before. I was in Vegas about 3-4 years ago, and my man was telling me, like, you know, if you really want something, you know what I'm saying, to come into fruition.
Subscribe to RPC channel too. You click on his shit. The person talking, that's Red Pill Shebust. It's in the chat. So y'all, I want you to subscribe the person who you listening to. It's not a random fucking guy. My bad. Go ahead.
Word. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, good girl. Shit, I forgot what I was saying, my nigga. Hold on 1 second. I said good girl. You know what I was saying before this? Nah, you probably don't remember either. Anyway, yeah, good girls, man. Don't look for them, man. You don't. It's not a necessity, man. You attract what's for you, man. For sure. Yeah, I've got my train of thought. It's all good.
Give yourself a minute. Let's read.
Because I'm driving too.
I'll hit you right now. Boom. You ready? You want some fire game? So boom. Watch this. So look, RPC was engaged before.
Oh, I remember now.
So what happened?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, go ahead, because I got something in the back. You want just
all right. So boom. So all right, I got you. So Yeah, I went to Vegas a few years ago, and my man was telling me basically like, if you really want something, it doesn't just necessarily start in your head. You know what I'm saying? It starts, yes, it does start in your head, but you gotta go take the next step and like write it down on paper. So I was like, word? I was like, all right, I'm gonna write down the type of chick that I want. You know what I mean? Cause I was just, going through chicks. Really wasn't dealing with no chick like solid like that. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me write down the type of chick I'm willing to deal with solid. So I wrote down stuff like open-minded, what did I say? I forgot the things I wrote. Open-minded, intelligent, and like little shit like that, right? And that's when I ran into, mind you, I wrote all this stuff down on a piece of paper. I'm talking about maybe like 8 different qualities, right? And lo and behold, I met the Panamanian. Anybody who's new to my channel, you may not know who I'm talking about, but anybody who's listened to my videos, especially the Manipulated Man series, I've spoken about the Panamanian. And the Panamanian was everything that I wrote down on that piece of paper. I'm talking about she was everything, but you know what
what you did again, bro? You missed it.
I said I wrote down about 8 qualities on a piece of paper that I wanted in the chick that I wanted to rock with solid. You know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, about 3 months later, 90 days later, I met the Panamanian. And the Panamanian was everything that I wrote on the paper. But peep though, I didn't write loyal. I didn't write trustworthy. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up being none of those things, trustworthy, loyal, none of those things, man. So boom, just to go further. I mean, and this is just leading me into, you shouldn't be looking for a good girl, man. You should just, happen to come across her. Second, I sit my right hand man. I said, yo, it's funny, man. I wrote all this stuff down in Vegas and I end up with the Panamanian. It's like, yo, why don't you do that shit again? You know what I'm saying? This time, just, put trust, loyalty, and all. I'm like, all right, no doubt. Boom. Roll that shit out. Trust, loyalty. Then I added some things. Real talk. And you should know where I'm going with this, Afi. So I added some different things. I said, you know what? By this time, I had been traveling. I said, you know what? I want a Latina with no kids. You know what I mean? I don't want her living nowhere near me. I mean, I don't want having no easy access to me. And what I said, I want her to be intelligent and be able to, hold a conversation. And I want her to have her own money, man. Yeah, I don't want her asking me for bread or none of that shit. My nigga, your feet. That was my Colombian redhead. She was intelligent. She had her own money. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things that I wrote. But like I blame it on myself because I learned something. You have to learn how to inject chaos into relationships, man. I don't have that in me. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? Like you have to sometimes. You know what I mean? Like roller coasters. I didn't give that to my Colombian. I mean, I'm all in a different country. What fucking chaos would I want to? What chaos would I want to instill in her? You know what I mean? There was one time that I did instill some chaos unintentionally, but you don't have to, go on my Patreon and hear that story. That's why I started laughing. But like I said, it was unintentional. But overall, what I want to say is, don't look for the good girl, man. I mean, we talk about there any good girls left. Yeah, but what I would say is there's not that many. You know what I mean? So don't go out. Me personally, I wouldn't go out looking for it. Now, to go off of what Afi was saying, he was saying something about that I was engaged. That's the only reason why I remember what you said, because my man, I've never been engaged. I've never copped an engagement ring. Oh.
Okay, well, that's what I mean.
Go ahead.
You had intent on being married, correct? To the girl?
Yes, correct. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
So you were intent with marrying that chick. So that means you thought you had a good woman, but then
hold on. I gotta pause you right there. I gotta pause you. Yo, keep it 100. I said we was together 8 years. I said by year 5, Afi. I'm gonna keep it 100. By year 4, halfway through the relationship, I knew she wasn't the one. But I'm gonna tell you this: the reason why I considered marrying her, because I looked at her like, well, I've been with her this long. I mean, I can't really see myself starting all over with a new chick. I mean, because at this point, I'm a doctor now, and I'm gonna have money. I'm not gonna know for chicks rooting for me. So you know what? Fuck it, man. I guess I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna marry her. That's not a reason to marry somebody, fellas. You don't marry somebody out of obligation, out of, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Because I have to add, because I always have to emphasize this, fellas. I was in an 8-year relationship, and I was faithful the entire time. Okay? I'm over here thinking, if this is gonna be my future wife, let me build this foundation of, you know what I mean, like not allowing anybody else into the relationship, because at that time I had assumed that my parents are still married. They've been married over 40 years, and I had assumed that my father never cheated on my mother. Now, let's be clear. My father has never told me he's cheating on my mother, but after the relationship was over, I told him, I said, yo, Dad, yo, I don't know how you did it, man. I mean, I was with her for 8 years, and that shit was hard. Like, you did it for 30-something years? Like, how you do it? He's like, I never said I did that. I said, oh, shit. That was my assumption. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I had thoughts about marrying her, but to be honest with you, the only reason why I thought about marrying her is because that's what society was telling me that I needed to do. You know what I mean? Society was saying, yo, you've been with her for 7 years. Why don't you marry her? Oh, she's a pharmacist. I mean, she's a good girl. She graduated first in the class. Why wouldn't you marry her? I'm like, I peeped that when I had my midterm, the day before my midterm, she was always arguing with me. I remember there was a time I asked her to pick me up from the train station, which was about, let's say, like a half a mile away, and she said she couldn't pick me up because she had to study for a test for a midterm. And when I got home, all she could tell me was about America's Next Top Model, how she was watching it with her girlfriends and all that. And I'm like, yo, why couldn't you pick me up? Like, what up? You say you're studying. Her response was, I'm not your chauffeur. You know, don't expect me to do X, Y, Z. I was like, oh. At that moment, I was like, yeah, I don't think she's the one, man. But at that time, being in med school,
shout out to EO. I'm gonna send you the link. You can beam up too, bro.
Yeah, definitely shout out EO, man. Bring up EO in here, man. I want to talk to them about.
You see what he says? He says there's no such thing as a good girl. No woman comes in good. No man does either. That's fantasy shit in your head. All people act good so they can get their needs met. No needs met, no good deeds. Boom.
Yep. That's that Disney shit.
Nigga, you ain't gonna come up here and say it. You ain't gonna come up here and say it, bro. Are you?
Yo.
Let's see.
What up?
Come up here and say it then.
Yo, I need to pick your brain about one thing, man. You dropped the seed in my head the other day, man. I really been thinking about it, because when I think about
check the email.
Yeah, check your email, man. Because when I think about the last 2 chicks that I was rocking out with hard, I think what I was lacking in those relationships was chaos, man. I never, like, I knew, like, my roller coaster is, how would I do a roller coaster? Like, I don't know, just being like, what's the word? Like, never being like they never, like they never know my moves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the roller coaster. You never know, like, my pattern. Like, I never try to show a pattern. You know what I'm saying? But another way of injecting chaos is, another way of injecting chaos is, whether it be, bringing up another chick in your relationship. Now, I'm not talking about a dude who has a rotation. I'm talking about a dude who's dealing with, like, a main. You know what I'm saying, like a main chick. You gotta instill fire into that system, man. Cause I remember in my last relationship with the 8-year joint, going good, and then out of nowhere, she beefing about a fucking spoon left in the sink. And I'm like, yo.
I can unpack.
I'm like, yo.
Should I tell him about
Go ahead, man.
Should I tell him about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
All right, y'all ready for a story time? Give me a fire sign if y'all ready for a story time. All right, send it to you, E.
Fire.
So look, I was talking to my man RPC, right? So I had a chick. How did it go? Okay, so mind you, this happened later. So she came to me and she asked me, how does she say it? She says, it smells like another dog in here.
I remember this.
I remember this. She like, what? I could tell you have some chicks in here. And whether I did or I didn't, the whole thing about her smelling another dog just threw me the fuck off. Like, you just feeling insecure right now, bro.
Yo, didn't you say she found like a dog hair?
She said, my brother, she said, there's other, I seen other dog hairs in here other than yours. I'm like, you studying my dog's hairs, motherfucker, for real?
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
What's going on, brother?
What's happening, guys? What's going on? How you doing tonight?
Yo, championship game. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you been?
Chilling, man. I was talking to Rom. He inspired me to just talk about some shit that he was talking about, Good to have.
Yeah. I popped on because I was actually gonna go live myself, and I said, "No, I ain't gonna go live if Afi's on live, man.
Appreciate that. That's love.
That's I'm not gonna go live yet. I
Right.
might do it
That's what's up. That's
tomorrow.
respect.
Yeah. I saw him on, and I got a broadcast I'm gonna do tomorrow talking about how you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and you can't turn really anybody into anything that they don't want to be. So that's the thing. So when you say, are there any good girls left? The answer is no. And the only time that a woman's gonna be a good girl is if you are supplying her what she needs from you as well. So if you supply what she needs, then she's gonna supply you what you need. But you need to figure out what you need, what she needs. And if you supply it, see, nobody just gonna want to do anything for you without getting something in return. That's all bullshit. I already know that for a fact. Even friends won't. Even friends won't. And I don't really. Yeah. Like I don't really believe in that. I believe life is an exchange. So what I give to Afi, he got to give me something. What I give to RPC, he got to give me something. What I give to King Dre, he got to give me something. And that's really how it should be. Just to kind of give, and you don't get anything in return. You're just a damn fool.
Hey, I call that deposits and withdrawals in relationships, man. You can't just keep making withdrawals and give no deposits, man. The bank gonna be empty.
Yeah. I don't believe in unconditional love. I really don't. I mean, you might be able to get that, I just don't believe it exists. I don't even think your dog loves you unconditionally, because I think I've said this before. If you don't give your dog, no, my dog. I know my dog.
Right.
No. Stop feeding your dog. Stop taking your dog. Start screaming at the dog, and then go leave the door open and tell me if he's still.
Facts.
Scream at your dog. Don't feed it. Have it be malnourished. Have it live in a toxic environment where there's screaming and chaos and drama, and then go open the door and leave it open, and then you're gonna go, hey, come on back, and he's gonna be gone, man. He'll be in another dude's garage.
Hey yo, real quick, man. Hey yo, real quick, man. You put something in my. I listened to one of your videos, man, and you dropped a seed in my head. I wanted to know if you could do a quick snippet on. Well, let me give you a little background. You dropped the seed as far as when it comes to relationships, you have to inject chaos, right? And when you said it, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, that's a fact. Like there was no debate for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was like, oh shit, that's what I'm lacking. Because when I think about my last two quote unquote long-term relationships, I think it ended because I injected no chaos. My mindset was, I'm cool, I'm laid back, I'm if you beefing, I'm gonna go over here. I'm not the arguing type. So basically, I'm asking, how can somebody inject? What's the proper way to inject chaos without seeming feminine, without seeming sensitive, or anything like that?
Well, just for one, if you want to deal with females, you got to know that they're full of drama. So if you don't want to, if you, like you said, like I want peace, I don't want to argue, then you need to be by yourself. Then,
and that's where I'm at.
You need to just be by yourself, or maybe even have a prostitute. Now I know. Hey, I don't frown on that, but I do have. I know people that can get women, but because they don't want to deal with all the bullshit and the toxicity and keeping the seduction going and keeping the interest going, because at the end of the day, so it takes energy. So I know a guy that lives downtown Chicago. I've been friends with him for 20 years. He's a broker. He told me, yo, I don't even go out on dates no more. I got a girl that I see twice a month, and we got a great thing going. And basically he pays her, but I'm not going to frown upon that, because if the dude is conserving energy, he's going to bed at the time he wants to go to bed. He gets up. He don't have to text her. He only gets in touch with her when he wants to see her. Then I'm not. Who am I to tell you that that's wrong for you? You might be happier than a dude that's got in a full blown relationship. Right. That's arguing with his woman all day. So I will tell you that if you are going to put yourself in the dating game, you have to expect drama. You have to insert drama. Sometimes you can insert drama just by not giving her what she wants. So it's as simple as just not giving her what she wants right now. You just on purpose don't give it to her. or you make her earn it, or you say, yeah, I'll give that to you, but you got to do this, and this first. So, and that's gonna piss her off. But at the end of the day, if she really wants to have that and she wants to have it from you, then she will have to do those 2 or 3 or 4 things. So that you're basically giving her an assignment that she's not gonna necessarily enjoy, but she will do it if she wants to get what she wants from you. So that's another way to insert drama. You know, you don't have to cut the woman out. You don't have to do any of that.
Can it be something as simple as canceling a date? I mean, not canceling a date and rescheduling some shit like that. You know how chicks, they be playing it all week.
I find that to be a feminine thing to do, to actually book a date and then cancel it. That looks very feminine to me. You know, I just say, if you don't want to see her and you simply changed your mind, then I think you could tell her the truth. Just say, hey, listen, I changed my mind about seeing you tonight. I mean, that's it. I mean, I've told women, I've told many females flat out, I know I committed to something to you, but over the course of the past week, I've lost interest in you.
Damn. I thought I was cold.
No, that's not even cold. That's actually being honest. I think that's
it is.
How you be a man. And I've told women before, over the course of this week, I have lost interest in us hanging out together. So we had a date scheduled for tomorrow night, and that's not going to happen anymore.
And they respect it. They may not like it, but they respect it, right?
Yeah, and actually, they probably ask me why. What could I do to change your mind? I've actually had women ask me questions like, "Did I do something wrong? What was it that made you lose interest?" And I will tell them what it was. I'll say, "This is what you did to make me lose interest."
Hey, real quick, Mama, let me check in my Motu brother Vonnie. What's going on, bro? Check in and then
Vonnie.
Yeah, what up, Vonnie? And pass it to King Dre when you're done, bro.
Man, what's going on, fellas? Man, I don't even know what the topic is. I just happen to be checking my email. I'm sorry. Was there
any good women left?
I believe so. I believe that a lot of these women are going to react according to the man that they're dealing with. You know what I mean? I don't think these women these days are coming ready in the way that we think they should be. I think it's really all on us to bring out the goodness in them, to be honest with you. But we got to solve our own problems first.
Hey, Avani, let me ask you real quick. What's your describe a good girl to you? What a good woman to me is might be different, to what a good woman to you is. Like I said before, you might have a dude that say a good girl is somebody as a chick that know how to clean a gun and know how to put the work, know how to put the work away when the cops come.
I mean, that's one way, but to me, a good girl is somebody that's gonna follow everything that her man says. You know what I mean? Especially if he got a plan, if he got shit that he need her to do, and she's gonna follow that shit for the T. Or to the T, she's gonna do. Women are already attentive, so she's gonna be doing shit with initiative anyway. You know what I mean? But you're gonna always have to deal with shit from a woman. Period. You're gonna have to deal with her bullshit. I don't care who she is, how bougie she is, or how submissive she is. You're gonna always have to deal with a woman's shit. Period. So, I just think a lot of the shit that got to do with what's going on today between men and women. If we going according to the natural order of things, the man got to have his shit together first. If we supposed to be the leaders, and we supposed to have the foresight of everything, and we supposed to have the resources of everything, I just believe that to get a woman to cooperate with you the way that we feel that women need to cooperate. It's all going to be dependent upon the character of the man and how that man is moving, So that's how I see it. So to make a long story short, I feel like it's a lot of good women out here, but a lot of them, it's just the way society is. Shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't even know who the fuck they are in the first place. So how would you be able to lead a woman?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, I believe a lot of these women that may be promiscuous could be good women, but they not fucking with the type of dudes that they can see the good in them to pull it out, or even got the wherewithal to pull it out of them. So
most of these girls fuck for attention anyway. I know a lot of women. I know a lot of women that don't even want to have sex, but it beats being alone or not getting the attention. I will tell you guys a quick story, and I agree with the gentleman that was just speaking. Are you
Yo,
guys
hold on
able
real
to hear
quick.
me?
Yeah. Hey, Vonnie, you got feedback.
I got feedback. Hold on.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, EO.
All right. So I sent my girl on a spa day today. Actually, she loves doing facials, and she earned it. She's been working her ass off for me. So I sent her. I went ahead and called this salon, and I booked a whole spa day for her. And I told her, I said, "Yo, your appointment today is at 2:00. It's at this location. Go in, and they're gonna take good care of you." Chick came in my crib after that and cleaned my whole place. I didn't even have to ask her to do it. I was sitting doing some paperwork, drinking a coffee. She walked in. She cleaned my whole place. Thanked me 10 times for doing this for her. I didn't even have to ask her. Now, she did all that because I took care of her first. So that's the main thing. She ain't gonna do shit unless I do what she wants me to do for her, and then vice versa. So I'm telling you, a woman might clean your crib if you ain't taking good care of her. You know, and taking care of her doesn't mean breaking bread and, you know, spending money on her all the time, but it's rewarding her. If you do not reward a woman, and here's the key part, to what she wants, not to what you want to give her, but to what she wants. That's your job, to distinguish what she wants and then customize your approach and your reward system to what she wants. And once you give her what she wants, she will be happy to give you what you want. But if you do not give her what she wants, she's not going to want to give you what you want.
Hey, before we move forward, I just want to emphasize that EO said that she earned it. Okay? A lot of you dudes, all you're going to hear is EO got a massage for a chick. No. Yes, he did that, but she earned it. You other dudes are giving these chicks these treatments from just saying hi to you, or from just giving for her giving you her number. We got to do better, fellas.
And it was how I did it. I didn't ask her, what kind of treatment do you want? What kind of facial do you want? I called, I looked at the menu, I decided, I talked to the woman myself for about 20 minutes, finding out exactly what, step by step, what kind of experience she was going to have. Then I called her. I didn't say, so what kind of treatment do you want? What do you want? I decided what I was going to do for her based on knowing her, based on probing her. I know exactly what she wants because I'm the motherfucker that dug in and figured it out. So I extracted it. So then I went and booked it. Then I told her, you have an appointment at 2 p.m. today at this place. Be a little early. Ask for Maria, and she's going to take good care of you. That's how you do this shit.
Boom.
King Dre, what's going on, bro?
What's good, fam? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you all good?
Shout out to the players on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
All
How y'all doing?
Ready.
Peace.
Yeah. So my view on the topic at hand, it's kind of in line with EO's. There is really no good and bad. And the short answer to that there's really no good and bad people is based on, you know, the environment or who they're dealing with. Because I may have a chick may talk to you crazy, but she can't talk crazy to me like that. You know, she may do shit that she do with me that she won't do with you. And women are women's. And now you do have women who are just a piece of shit. You know, they don't have integrity. They don't have a moral compass. You do have those type of women. And you do have those type of people that's just shitty people, regardless of the situation that they're gonna be in. But for the most part, they don't come ready-made like that. It's based on, you know, like I think it was EO was just saying that based on what they get from you. You know what I mean? I did a video a couple months back about how to get a woman to be loyal and respect you. And the loyalty and, you know, having a good woman is based on what she's getting from you. And it's not necessarily money, but maybe it's your energy, maybe it's your guidance, maybe it's your maybe it is your money, right? until she so long as she's getting that, you'll see a good woman. So long as she feels as though she's getting what she needs from you, you'll see a good woman. The minute that stops, it goes downhill from there. And like I said, it's not just money. Let's say you when you first get together, if you're a player, you got it going on, and once you fall off that horse, you'll see a woman that you never thought you would ever see. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. You know, I said this like when I first started. Like, I don't know if King Dre or EO like heard me. What I was saying is guys feel like a good woman is the escape from a dating game, and that's oxymoron, because what I understand is, even if you get a woman to your liking, she's still gonna try you, she's still gonna have attitude, she's still gonna do fuck shit. But
right.
Guys get wrapped up in what they see on social media and these selfies, and look at me and my girl on the beach, and look at me and my girl in Mexico. They'd be like, "Oh, I want." Yeah.
No, the game don't ever stop. I always don't ever forget that the game do not stop. If you tired, just go monk. If you tired of playing the game, whether it's 10 or 1, you're gonna have to play. Period. It does not stop at all. The only way to not, and not to say everybody's gonna give you bullshit, but you still have to keep yourself up. You have to be on top of your game, whether you got 10 bitches or you got one wife. You still have to do the thing. You can't relax. You know what I mean? It don't stop at all.
Facts.
Hey, I tell all my married friends, hey, you gotta continue to date your wife, right? Like, what you mean? I was like, don't think just because you got married you could coast now.
Right.
Not a.
I ain't dealing with all that shit. You be going through all that shit. I just want one.
Exactly.
Deal with the shit.
It's actually harder. It's actually harder for just one. Like, if you have one, it's easier to deal with 4 or 5 chicks than it is to deal with one, and you committed. Because now when you committed, you invested. Your feelings invested. She's your only source of sex. It's way harder to deal with a woman on that level. So when she try you way more invested. Your emotions, it's easier for your emotions to get the best of you and look like a bitch, versus you got 2 or 3, 4 or 5 women, and she try you, could be like, all right, bitch, you on ice. I'm going to the next to get what I need. But when you only can get what you need from one woman and she's not cooperating at that moment, what you gonna do? That's hard.
OG Slick Rick, what's going on, big brother?
What's going on, everybody? Salute to everybody.
I'm interested to hear what you got to say.
Yes.
Peace, Rick. Peace.
Peace. Salute to my brothers in the panel. It's going on what RPC was asking about a woman, a good woman. Man, that's a tough one. I think for me, personally, she has to bring some value to me. She has to be in stride with me. I don't want to have to stop and try to correct. I want her to be in stride. I want her to be able to see from our interactions that she can add, like she can help me with what I need. And the search continues.
Now, OG Rick, you've been married before, right?
Yes. 18 years was my matrimonial sentence.
Wow. Now, at the time that you married her, he says, now, at the time that you married her, did you feel like she was a good girl, or you feel like she was the one, or anything under that umbrella?
You know what it was? I think it was a point in my life where I was about 25, 26. No, I'm sorry. I was 35, and I wanted to start a family. So in my mind, I was making up what the ideal woman would be. Gotcha. And I was more in lust with her, and I didn't realize it. I confused lust for love. So I carried forward. She was giving me all the right signals, and I didn't vet her well enough. And I think that that's one of the most important things when you want to come to a commitment long term. You have to vet the woman, and I say at least 2 years, because they wear a mask until
hell yeah.
they wear a mask until, you know, you let your guard down, and then, you know, you see the real person. And unfortunately, the person that I picked, she had some serious, first she had an agenda, and secondly, she had BPD, where she was borderline personality disorder. So she was like one of these people that she would act real nice with you when you're around people, and then when you were in private, she was this whole other demon, you know. And it was, of course, because I was trying to maintain frame all the time. It was a constant headbutting. So 18 years of dealing with someone like that, it makes it hard for me to see what good is. You know, I mean, I have my ideals now since being divorced. I have my ideals of what I want and what a woman has to give me in order for me to keep her in my environment. And I'm real strict with that because I've cut loose some young ones, and I really have zero tolerance. So because after you go through something what I went through, I mean, I had to wear a body cam for 2.5 years during the divorce.
Dang. Hey, tell a little bit about that story so my man E can hear, because I don't think he heard that one.
Oh, Coach EO, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man? What's going on?
So when I of course, because I was saying about her having this, she had a narcissistic personality. She was Machiavellian. She was she was a pathological liar. She played a lot of head games. So if you weren't on point at any point in time, she could pull a fast one on you. I was focused on being a good father and a good husband, and I was kind of putting up with it because she was 10 years younger than I was. So I was saying to myself, maybe she needs to grow a little. Maybe she needs to.
Shout out to Mara. Shout out to you, but go ahead.
I said maybe she needs to see that if I kill her with kindness, or if I kill her with love, she'll come around. She'll say, you know, oh, this man I can trust in, you know. It was a good concept in my head, but the reality was that she had an agenda. She wanted to better her life by having someone who was stable like me. And then once she got to the point where she wanted to be, she started really doing all the shady things that women do, you know, and you know, before being married, I was a player, so I saw all the signs, but I kept ignoring it, like, you know. But then signs were getting too loud, you know, so I really had to focus on that. Once I started, you know, my brother told me, the more you dig, the more you'll find. Are you ready to deal with the consequences? So if you want to dig and find to satisfy your curiosity, you're gonna have to accept whatever steps you're gonna take forward. So anyway, when it got to the point where I wanted to get divorced, she had turned completely dark side. And she was constantly threatening me with, you know, I'm going to call the cops. And women like to rehearse things before they actually do it. Yes. They'll give you all these little, I call them like flares, you know, like when you're lost at sea and you shoot a flare in the sky. So that's what they do. They'll shoot a flare. They'll say, oh, you know, I don't like your tone. You're being too aggressive. I feel like you're being hostile. And those are all catchphrases for women to put you on your heels. And the thing is, where I live in New York, they have a very low tolerance for these domestic things. And as soon as the person calls, the person who calls is the victim. So when the police come, they're taking one person. And guess what, fellas? 99% of the time, it's the man. So you're at a disadvantage because women know that they can hide behind the law. They can hide behind being a female and telling everyone, oh, he's abusive, he's this, he's that.
I'm a
And they're
victim.
going to take it exactly. And they're going to take it as at face value. The issue was when she was dealing with me, she didn't realize that, like, people see me, they think I'm a cop because I have a high fade. You know, I'm well kept. You know, I'm clean. You know, so when the cops come to my door, I'm standing at the door. She's sitting outside, and she's doing like this pouty face. You know, so of course the good cop, bad cop. One cop talks to her, the other cop standing staring at me, and I said to him, "Officer, when you have a minute, I'd like to discuss what's going on here." And as soon as the officer came in, I even stood like them. You know when the police stand at ease and they put their hands behind their back.
Yeah.
So when I did that, I psychologically had him on my side because he's
There
like,
you go.
What happens? What happens? You know, what's happening here? And I said, "Officer, first of all, she doesn't live here. She lives at another house. And the only reason she's here is to create drama. Once I served her with the divorce papers, she felt she could come back and create drama. She's been out of the house for over a year. So she already abandoned the house." So I said, "I'm making dinner, as you can see, for my sons." And my sons were sitting there and they were nodding their head, yes, you know. And then the police came in and I said, "Look, she called you. There's no crime committed. I need you to," she wants to get some files out of the room. She's not allowed in the room. I had the rights to have the room, and I had a lock on the room. So then when the police came in, I said, "You can escort her into the room to get what she needs, and you can escort her out." Now, mind you guys, the whole time I'm doing this, my nerves are going on the inside, but I'm keeping this even tone when I'm speaking to them. And they saw that I was cooperative. They saw that I was speaking clearly, that I wasn't angry. She was the one acting chaotic. And they took her upstairs, they escorted her in, and they escorted her out. So during that whole time, once she broke that plane of wanting to call the cops, now she was like, "Oh, I did it now. Now I could keep doing it."
Yep.
So that was the kind of thing she was doing after the cops left, you know. And they don't really leave. They stick around for about a half hour, and they want to make sure that I don't go ballistic and, you know, tear her up or whatever. So they took off, and then now her new game plan was to constantly make it so that, there's a threat, you know. And what she did was she moved her mom in. She had her girlfriend living in the basement, and it was now I had 3 women who were willing to corroborate that I was going to be the problem. So now I had to wear the body cam, because if she calls the cops and says, "Hey, this guy threatened me," I could have the proof on the body cam.
Wow.
So imagine 2.5 years of wearing this and having to deal with that. Now I know guys were telling me, "Oh, you know, that's a little extra, bro. You know, it ain't that serious." I'm like, "Listen,
yeah, all right.
You're right. You're not living in this situation. You have a BPD woman, you have her best friend downstairs, and you have her mother in the house." Yeah.
Come on.
So they're gonna side with her, and if she lies, they'll swear to it. They'll swear to it. So
facts.
It was a challenging time for me. So what I learned from that, because, you know, I always say that I learned a lot from it, but what I learned is what I want and what I don't want. And I know one thing, and it goes for any relationship I happen to want to be in. I'm gonna vet the person really well. She's gotta bring value, and she's also got to be in stride with me. And you know, and I gotta enjoy her company. And that's how I lay it out.
All right. Any guys got something they want to chime in and say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something real quick. Like,
say something real quick, man. You know, one thing I noticed.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Can y'all hear me?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me too? I just want to make sure I can get.
Yeah, Coach. I hear you, Coach. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That woman was on the come up, bro. Like that woman was toxic before you met her, and she probably did this to several different men before she met you. Now maybe she didn't do it to the extent that she did it with you, but she was on the come up, bro, and she exhausted as much as she could from you. And once she saw that there was no more to take from you, she wanted to dispose of you. So she figured, I'm gonna go ahead and just slowly just fucking sabotage this man's life, this situation, and I'm gonna use as many supporting characters in my life to make that happen. So that's what women like that are gonna do. There's no future with these women. They're toxic. They do it to everybody, and they're gonna do it. They're doing it to their friends, their family, men, themselves.
Yeah,
that woman was on the come up, and I know you saw it, but she probably had some good pussy.
Or some good head.
Right now, she locked you down with some pussy. I know that for a fact. Because if she had whack pussy, you wouldn't have put your
No, I wouldn't have. And here's the thing too.
Was she Puerto Rican? Was she Puerto Rican?
No, actually, she was Filipino.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Hey,
yeah.
Wow.
Now look, let me show you.
What? Hey, that's a good ho. We did a whole podcast on the situation, and we always talk about how feminine Asian chicks are. I be trying to tell
niggas, I don't care where they from.
All the same, bro.
Exactly.
I agree.
They all the same, bro.
I agree.
It's so here's the thing too, to double down on what Coach EO said. All men, even my sons, were affected by her. She played mind games on them, and they saw through it. There was a point in time where my kids would come to me and say, "Dad, why are you putting up with this?" And I said to them, it was because of them that I was around, because I couldn't leave my sons with someone like her.
Right.
You know, so I wanted them to know what strength was. I wanted them to know what determination was. So I figured, you know, they needed to stay with me, and for their safety as well. I mean, that because those people that are narcissistic tend to repeat that. You know, they try to instill it in the kids, and I didn't want that to happen. But
somebody's gonna choke that bitch out. I'm gonna tell you right now. And somebody's gonna kill that bitch. So,
hey, Coach, I tell you what. I used to make a joke, you know, describing her. Right? She used to do these medical missions down to all the third world countries. She went down to Nicaragua once, and I said that she was so toxic that a scorpion bit her, and the scorpion died.
That's toxic.
Yeah.
That's toxic.
No, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, Vonnie.
You know, one
underwater.
In the RPC. You hear me? RPC.
He's in the pool.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. You was underwater for a little bit. You good now?
All right. So one thing, like I always hear RPC say, is that man got to get used to being in solitude, man, and that's important in this day and time, man, because a lot of these chicks, man, they all want you to commit immediately, and to me, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Sometimes it do take years to vet a woman. And people think just because you've been in a relationship with a woman for some months that you need to commit to the next level, man. Fuck all that. You need to if you have to take your time, I don't give a damn how many years it takes. You still have to vet this woman. Hey, some people, it might take them 5-10 years before they actually put a ring on a woman or make that commitment. If that's what you got to do, You know what I'm saying? And that's what
That's
it got to
facts.
be.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
And you know, the thing is, when you're committed to one woman, you're day in, day out with that woman. So she's looking for kinks in the armor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yep.
if she can find those kinks, believe me, she's gonna work them.
You know, I got one simple solution that'll fix all this. Don't marry these bitches, man. Like, don't marry these bitches, man.
Exactly.
Just date them like a motherfucker. Date them for like 20 years. Just keep dating them, man, and then have them work for that last name and work for that spot. And
Facts.
you just never give it to them, though. Just never give it to them. If you find one that at the end of 20 years, you're like, all right, bitch, I'll marry your ass. But shit, I just say
Exactly.
just don't marry it.
Yeah, no.
You can date women and have a good ass time. Actually, you have a better time because there's always be that little tension of losing. If you marry her, she knows you're locked up with her. But if you just date her, she always in the back of her mind knows that I gotta stay on good behavior. Otherwise, this motherfucker will get rid of me. So I say, easy solution: don't marry any of them.
Exactly.
100%. Hey, going with what OG Rick said about the mask, how these chicks could have a mask on for 2, 3, who know how long. So what I would suggest is, guys, fellas, stop telling chicks what you're looking for in a chick. Because you could say you're looking for a chef, you know what I mean? That bitch don't know how to cook, but she's trying to cook for you now. You know what I mean? Like, she's basically not showing her genuine self. You're putting the mask on that she thinks that you're like. You know what I mean? So I don't go tell a chick I like sappy sexual. I like a chick who knows how to read. I don't say all that. No. If she happens to exhibit that, then I'm gonna move forward with that. But too many dudes are saying, you know, I want a chick who can do this for me, or who can listen to this, and she might do that for you for the first 6, 7 or first 6, 7 months to a year. And then you dudes are like, yo, I don't know what happened, man. She just flipped on me, man. We were together a year and a half, and I don't even know who this person is. Yeah, you don't know who this person is because you wasn't listening. But that's one of the things I said in the beginning of this episode, is the fact that listening is a skill. It's a quality. Like, dudes need to work on that. Because what I said was, when you listen to a chick, when you really listen to a chick, number one, she's gonna tell you everything you need to hear. Basically what I'm saying. She's gonna tell you who she is, what she's looking for, what type of game you should run on her, just from you listening to her. But too many guys, like I said, they like to kill the quote unquote awkward silence. Like, oh, what should I say next? And it's quiet, or it's going down. Yo, Alfie was talking about this earlier, like how when you're having a conversation with a chick, sometimes don't have nothing to say. And see if she picks the conversation back up. That's showing interest. If a chick is not interested in you, and or silent, that remain silent. Interested in you, and that should go silent for like 3. Don't think of something to say, even if it's the dumbest shit that she said, man. And side note, that's another thing I'll pick up from EO, man. I heard that video that you put about a dumbass. I was cracking the fuck up, EO. Man, that was some dumbass shit you did right there. But you know what? I'm gonna teach you though.
Yeah, man. And to support what you just said, man, the best blowjob that I ever got, I never asked for them.
Wow, right.
I never asked for them. The bitch did it on her own. She couldn't wait to suck my dick. She couldn't wait to swallow. She couldn't wait to do it. If you gotta ask the bitch to do shit, she don't want to do the shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Also, guys shouldn't be so quick to show their cards when they're with someone. You need to hold back. You know, guys get caught up in trying to please the woman and show their cards, show all their cards, and then they wonder why the woman's changed on them.
Right. Talk about you know, I got a Benz, you know, and I recently got a raise at my job, but you know how it is, man. But you know, I'll be traveling to here and there. Nah, fellas, you don't do none of that. You have to leave a air of mystery. Like, yo, you just remind me. There's some chicks I know. It isn't up until like maybe like the 3rd conversation. They're like, yo, what's your name? I was like, oh shit, this bitch doesn't know my name, man. It's just the mystery, man. I'm not over here. My name is such and such. I live here in this town, and I worked here for this long. No. If anything, I'm asking questions, and I'm asking open-ended questions so she can have for lack of a better term, a long answer. That's another thing, fellas. If a chick is giving you short answers, 1-word answers, my nigga, cut the conversation off, man. I don't even have time for that shit.
Hell yeah.
That's
you giving me 1-word answers, or I'm out.
For real.
Yeah, you know
Till She
what?
Bust,
One thing
I got you drop off, bro. Now Till She Bust, shout out to you in backstage. If somebody drop off, then you come in, bro. You next.
All right, no doubt. Hey, I just pull up to the crib, man. I'm gonna listen to the rest of y'all, man.
All right. So yeah,
All
just
right, fellas.
Peace out. Peace out.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
all right,
Peace.
Till She Bust, what's going on, bro? Till She Bust. You ain't ready. Cause up, go.
Oh man. No
Talk
sound.
your sexy ass out, nigga. Let's go. Slowing this shit up. Come on, what's up? Are there good women out here, man? Look, I'm putting you on blast now. You being too damn sexy. So now, boom, let's go. And you got the sexy music. What's up? Why you not talking?
It's like and action.
I don't know, man. He probably I don't know, because I had to come in and out a few times myself, so ain't no telling.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, fam? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Good. Yeah, so I'm just joining into the panel right now.
Yeah, so we talking about are there any good women left, and where are they? So what you got to say about that?
Are there any good women left? Yeah, I believe that there's good women left, man. You can, as long as they obey what I say, then they're good.
See, shout out to EL. That was what we was basically touching on right there.
Yeah, man. It's just like you can't have a unicorn. You can't have everything your way, right? So, as long as they meet some criteria that's in your to-do list of characteristics or things that you like, then that's what it is, Like, I'll give you. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I'll give you an example. It's just like, as an owner of a company, you need a salesperson to come into your organization. But the thing is, the person might have sales skills from somebody else, but those sales skills are dated. They're not applicable. They might even have some bad habits. So you got to train them all over again. Right? So as long as you get some production out of them, then they're worth something to you. But if they're not coachable, pass them off.
All women are not coachable, guys. So sometimes you gotta learn how to charge women to the game, and you feel like you got this jewel, right? You feel like you got this jewel, and she's the perfect one for you, bro. But what you don't realize is she's not the one for you. You're wasting a lot of energy trying to get her to conform to what you want, and you can just get this one that wants you, and you ain't really got to do much.
That's right. The other thing as well is this is the fact that women, they have been trained by other guys, and they haven't met a guy of your caliber. So you can't expect them to be perfect. You just get the most out of them. It is like a fucking lemon. You get as much juice as possible out of a lemon.
That's real talk. Y'all make sure y'all follow Till She Busts on Instagram. His YouTube coming soon. Maybe.
Appreciate that, man. It's a fact. Actually, I want to talk to you guys about that real quick right now.
Boom.
Right now, this is where people's attention is. Attention right now is all on the internet. Everybody's quarantined. So what that means is everybody's eyes is on you and myself. And that gives us an opportunity to capitalize. If you guys look at the numbers, you guys will agree with me that the numbers have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So more people are going to be following the content creators right now. And for the content creators that are on the come up, this is a great opportunity.
Thanks.
This is like the Klondike, the gold rush, if you will, in so many different niches. The online market, buying businesses, perfect opportunity.
Thanks.
But don't sit around and do nothing. Capitalize. and monopolize.
Capitalize and monopolize. That's real talk.
You capitalize on the idea, then you monopolize on it, man.
Anybody want to touch in on it? EO, King Dre?
Yeah, man. What's up? So I think everything that gentleman said was facts. Yeah, right now, especially, I was coaching a guy earlier, and he said that he's been basically told not to come back to work for like a month. And I told him, hey, and he was telling me he wants to get a side hustle. I said, hey, if you're not too proud and you're not too damn scared, go out there and do some DoorDash or fucking Uber or some shit. I mean, there's some money to be made out there. You know, people, they want their food picked up and brought to them at this point because they're scared as fuck to go outside.
That's
so,
right.
I mean, right now, if you're a hustler, you can go out there and make some quick cash for about a month. So I would say if you're out there, you got to ride. Hey, maybe do some DoorDash, make some cash money real quick. So I fully agree with him there. And he also said something that I support completely, is that it takes time for a woman to adjust to your true masculinity when she's used to, beta males all her life. And especially if she's been coached by women who know absolutely nothing about men. They don't even know how to control themselves. So how the fuck do they know anything about men? So it's like when you're a strong masculine man, you do have to allow certain allowances in the beginning. But if you can see after a grace period and you decide what that grace period is, that she's just not coachable and she's not making the adjustments, at a speed that you prefer, then I don't think you necessarily have to charge her, just simply demote her. And the time away from you, once she got a taste of you and then now she's been demoted and that time has been taken away, she will up the ante. She will be forced to bring her best. So, that's just another way to do it. But I completely agree with the gentleman that was speaking.
So what was the thing? I had my headphones off. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, King Dre.
What was the topic right now? I had my headphones off. Yeah.
We just chopping game on the same on the same topic. So
the good woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just as far as just everybody got to be in the house. So this is a good opportunity for content creators to go because ain't nobody going to work. Shit.
Oh yeah, that I definitely said I was gonna do that. I got me a little schedule and everything, man. 'Cause I got to be in the house. So. The baby's out of school. I know for here at least to like next month. So we don't have school. They thinking about canceling school for the rest of the year. So everybody in the house, man. Everybody in the house. I've been locked and loaded on this shit.
I check a bitch's fever at the door now before she comes in the crib.
That's right.
I make sure she's stable. Let me check your fever, bitch.
I know if the economy get any worse, we're gonna have an influx of red pill and MGTOW guys.
Hey, I think shit is about to go backwards as far as like going back to the way it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, just know, without getting into this whole Heineken situation, what I'm saying, that's going on globally. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is this is gonna be fuck around and be like a 9/11 event. Cause I don't want to get too deep into it. We're gonna do it on another episode. But I'm thinking this is gonna be like damn near like a 9/11 event, where meaning like the world ain't gonna be the same after the situation. That everybody, like, when have you ever heard sports stopping? You know what I'm saying? Whenever you ever heard? Oh, let me go even further.
Hey, on wrestling, they wrestling, bro, with no audience, bro.
I peeped. I saw that. Tell me that'll look weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Jesse. My man Jesse up north, you know what I'm saying, talking about stores are closing all in Canada, talking about stores are closed.
That's right.
Then my man in Medellin hit me up like, yo, what's good in America, man? They closing all the stores out here. I'm like, what? In Canada, Colombia? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I say all that to say the world is not going to be the same after all this is over with. It can't go back to the regular shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the point I'm making is it's going to change. Well, right in this moment right now, in these next 2 weeks, females are gonna start really realizing how much they need men, and they're gonna start figuring out like, damn, what I gotta do to keep this dude, man. Like, shit, I really gotta watch my mouth this time. Let me call Yo, hey Harry, how you doing? Yeah, can you come over and now you're not an independent woman no more. Now you can't fix shit by yourself. Now you know what I mean? But at the same time,
in RPC, that good behavior all comes back to her need. So remember that it's not that she wants to do the shit, it's that she's in a scarcity mindset right now. So it's coming back to her need. So just
that's how they live.
If a bitch is calling you, she needs something from your ass.
That's right.
What I'm writing in my book is that is female's nature.
Ooh, real quick. See, because every time we always talk about getting shit from women, we always speaking of it as a tangible or a sex thing. Sometimes bitches just want your energy and they want that. Sometimes bitches just call you. Sometimes bitches just call you because they need to make a decision and they know that you're good at making decisions, so they need that energy from you to help them do that.
Afi, I just want to add on to something. So remember, females, obviously, they're extremely emotional, right? So because they're constantly in front of the YouTube and the Instagram, they're constantly bombarded with all this fear-mongering information. So this is where they need that emotional comfort. So they need a man to actually make them feel grounded and secure. If you guys have noticed, right, you're going to get a lot more choosing signals right now, a lot more DMs right now, and a lot more women being forward. There's going to be a lot more babies that are going to be
a lot of babies born in December. In December and January, expect a lot of babies.
Yeah. So I want to touch up on a couple other things too. I am from Canada, Toronto to be exact, and like literally everything is shut down here. Everything except for gas stations are shut down in grocery stores. Everything. A lot of the fights that you guys are seeing, a lot of them are like in the US, so we're not seeing too many fights. But what you're gonna see, and this is my prediction within the next couple of months, because children are not in school right now, we have March break over here. The lower income families, right? They're not going to have enough food on the table. So that means you're going to have more looting and you're going to have more rioting happening in the lower class regions. Now, as a result, there's this law that's been passed in Toronto where you can't have more than 50 people at a gathering. No more than 50 people. Oh yeah, it's the same over there as well, eh? Yeah. So that's the shit that's been happening. There's a relief fund that's been created, but I just want to play a little devil's advocate here. If you guys remember, Wuhan is actually the province where they first launched 5G network for phones.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Now, 5G network is also this launched recently in Spain, recently launched in Italy, recently launched in Iran as well.
Yes.
Now, what happens to the body with the radiation is it affects the respiratory system. So it removes a lot of the moisture and the water of the body. So that's what causes a lot of these issues. The other thing that's happening is what the Chinese are doing is the Chinese want to be back to their communist style. So all those Chinese private companies that were operating in China, right, they are now pretty much bankrupt. So the Chinese government is now buying up those companies again. Right. So it's a power grab. Remember, China is against the US, right? So that's why there's so much propaganda and all this shit going back and forth. But both sides actually win in the end, right? Because it's all one government.
Exactly. I just want to add, like I said, this is let me speak for myself.
Yeah.
I agree with everything that Tushy Bus said. And what I want to emphasize is when I talk about being red pilled and all that, females are the last thing that I'm talking about. When I say I'm red pilled and I have red pill lenses, I'm speaking about life, relationship, all that stuff, man. All facets of education, healthcare, or whatever, religion, all that stuff. I have red pill lenses for every single one of those areas. You know what I mean? So when it comes to if I hear you talking about you red pill, then you should definitely understand what Tushy Bus is saying, or you should start researching now that you heard what Tushy Bus said, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I did my research last night, right? I researched all the cities that this recently, or all the countries, pardon me, that this put out into the new 5G. I didn't need some news source to do it. I do my own independent research.
There you go.
Right. and I edit. It's just like you got to be observer. You can't read everything in front of you as fact. So don't believe what I'm saying. Don't believe what I'm saying. I want you to question it. And this is the same sort of thing when it comes to game. When we're talking about the game and shit, you don't have to believe everything we're saying. Test it out for yourself so you get real life experiences.
Boom. Boom.
But I will have to say, I've recently been listening to a lot of Coach EO's shit, actually. And, yo, he's slick with it, man.
Yeah. EO is solid.
Coach EO.
Championship game, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I decided like a week ago that I was gonna bring it raw, man. Just straight up raw. It's always been in me, man. I kind of tried to keep it a little bit. I don't want to say PC, but I tried to keep it a little bit cleaned up. I have personal reasons for that, but at this point, I don't give a fuck. So I'm just gonna give it to you straight, and that's it. So you know, it is what it is. In conclusion, I'll say, what's that? What's up, brother?
Talk about that one. I'll be like, man, you better get these cats the real. You be over
well,
here.
you know, I had personal reasons for that. I gotta protect my paper, bro. But at the same time, I gotta look after my shit. So you know, I ain't gonna lose it completely for you know 7,000 subs. But you know, at the same time, I just decided at this point, you know, I got a plan in place, and I'm executing the plan. So I'm prepared for whatever's gonna happen. So I'll just say this. I'll let you guys go, man. I got to run, but it's a pleasure to share the board with you guys. But there are no good women and there are no good men. We all have needs. And if you find somebody that wants to give you what you want, and in return, you want to give her what she wants, that's going to be a good situation. Don't expect it to last forever because people change and needs change. And, you know, at some point, y'all are gonna fall off, and you got to be okay with that. Stop falling in love with these bitches, man. For real, I can't say it enough. Do not fall in love with women, man. It's a bad investment. It's terrible on your emotions, and it's gonna hurt you in every facet of your life to fall in love with her. Love her in the moment. Love the moment, not her. Love the moment. Don't let that bitch go.
Shout out to LDA. He backstage hanging out now. It's popping tonight.
Hey, yo, peace, EO.
That's it, man. So, you know, that's what I tell guys. I mean, like the gentleman said, you know, don't take his word for it, try it yourself. So that's something I always push too. Hey, this is my life. This is what I've seen, some crazy ass shit in my life, which has molded me to believe the way that I believe. You know, I see the truth. I don't lie to myself. I know women want me for what I can provide. I know I'm an escape. You know, I'm an escape from a lot of this bullshit that they experience in life. I'm very refreshing to women. When they're in my presence, I'm talking about real life shit. I don't sugarcoat anything, and they're very refreshed by it. And I know that they're using me for that energy. That's fine, because I'm using you for whatever the fuck I want to use you for. And at the end of the day, if I don't see you again, I'm perfectly fine with that, because I pay all my own bills. I'm a very happy man. I love nature. I love, you know, I love to travel when it's time. I love animals. You know, that's one of my big passions is to, you know, to take care of animals, to love after animals. I didn't really choose that. I just like doing that shit. So, and that's it. My life is complete. A woman is an add-on, and she ain't never gonna come in and fuck my shit up. Never. And I'll say this, guys: you do not have to marry these women. You do not.
No, not at all.
Don't marry them. Date them forever, but never marry them.
Exactly.
EO, I got a question for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, would you say this is like the time where you can actually like see who is the real more alpha and who is the more beta? Because you can actually be more alpha during this time period, doing more of those activities that you were mentioning, right? Instead of like chasing pussy, you can be actually like building yourself up, working out, going on walks, being more grounded as an individual, you know, writing, being more creative.
Yeah, I definitely think that you shouldn't wait for a catastrophe to do any of those things. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to tell a guy that recently. I said, "Damn, you waited till a catastrophe to start doing self-reflection." I mean, that you should do that in the good times. You should, the good times is what prepares you for the bad times. The bad times prepare you for the good times. So you can't have one without the other. So yeah, but I think right now you can capitalize. There's a lot of scary motherfuckers out here right now, so you can capitalize on some shit. I don't give a fuck about this coronavirus. If I get it, fuck it, I get it. If I don't get it, fuck it, I don't get it. I don't fear anything, man. If I get that shit, I'll live through that shit. I'll tell you why I would live through that. I already fought off HIV. I fought off fucking every disease that you could think of because I fucked too many bitches without a condom. So I know I ran into some STDs that my body fought the fuck off. So, my body
got a stupid immune system.
Yeah, my body fought off the worst shit possible. I know damn well I'm gonna fight off some coronavirus.
I hear that. I hear that.
Hey, EO, I know you said you was gonna work on your Instagram. I tagged you on your old Instagram that you never fuck with. Are you gonna reheat that one? Or are you gonna start a whole?
I'm gonna rename that one. So I'm gonna try to keep it. I don't know. Can you rename an Instagram? Can you rename it?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna dabble with that actually this week. So I'm gonna rename it, get it to the champion game, and then yeah, I'm gonna be full throttle with that too. So
yeah, you gotta you definitely gotta do the Instagram. That's why I seen the most of my growth at, bro. I started Instagram, I had 70, 80 subscribers, bro.
Nice.
Shit, like 6 months ago.
On my shit, E.
What'd you say, Happy?
I said I just hit 3K on my shit.
Wow, okay, cool.
But the thing is, it's like separate though. Like Dre can tell you, like I got guys who fuck with me on Instagram that don't even come to my YouTube. So really, it's like I think it's like the same thing but different. No, it's two
different platforms too. You can get a lot of traffic from your Instagram, but I have a lot of guys on Instagram that don't fuck with my YouTube. Like I be on my lives and on Instagram Live. When you go on live on Instagram, you can actually see who's watching you. A lot of those guys are not on my YouTube lives. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them I put a lot of 1-minute clips on my Instagram and they don't even bother going to my fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
It's too different. It's too different. Like I get consultations from guys from off my Instagram and I get business and shit from guys off of my YouTube. So it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm glad you tapping into that, man, because it's definitely a good look.
Yeah, like I said, I got a photo shoot. I don't know, that photo shoot's got to be put off now because everything's closed down. But
you gotta go on Friday too. You know, a brother ain't got no job no more.
Yeah, right.
Anytime you want.
Man, it was a trip. I was at the barbershop yesterday. It was a ghost town. There was nobody. Usually when I'm in there, it's like a damn party, man. And yesterday it was just dead. And I'm just thinking, like, damn, y'all afraid like that? Like, damn, like, I'm not afraid of this shit at all. That doesn't mean I'm naive. That doesn't mean I don't respect.
Exactly.
So exactly. That doesn't mean I'm naive, and that doesn't mean I don't respect it. I respect what's happening right now. And if I can contribute to someone that's in need, maybe in someone older or whatever, I will do my best. I will. So I respect what's happening. I'm not walking around foolish. I'm taking extra precautions as I normally do. But if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna deal with it. So, just don't fear this shit, man. Just don't fear it. Respect it. That's the last thing I'll say to anyone listening. You don't have to disrespect it. Just respect what's happening. Accept what's happening. And just adjust to what's happening. That's the most important thing. I think guys don't know how to adjust to things. And you got to always have the ability to adjust to whatever is happening. And I think that's what makes you a champion, really, in my eyes.
Facts.
All right. Well, tell them your channel and stuff because you got to tell them. I'm telling you, bro, shit be pissing me off. You've been talking this whole time. Guys will be like, hey, who was the guy with the white shit on? Bro, didn't you watch the shit? Golly. So
yeah, man, that's champion game.
Yeah. Motherfuckers, pay attention.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So it's champion game, Coach EO, man. I'm over on my channel just spitting dating advice. I used to give a lot of life game, but I decided just to stick to one area. I'll branch out a little bit here and there, but the guys want to hear it raw. They want the dating advice raw. They want to know about female nature. I'm not here to expose female nature so you can hate women. I'm here to expose female nature so you can game their asses. That's it. So, yeah. So, yeah. And at the same time, I said something last night during a drop. I said, you can game a woman and enjoy her at the same time. You don't have to game her to take advantage of her or to make her worse off than when you found her. hopefully, men, that you can find a woman or attract a woman and introduce her to an energy and a lifestyle that promotes her. So that's really what champion game is. You don't want to make people worse off than when you found them. You want to make them better than when you found them. So that's it, bro. So champion game coach EO, come subscribe, say hello, and I'll welcome you with open arms. So and again, much love to everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat room.
Much love to you, bro. We'll do some shit on Friday, man. You pick the time. It's whenever the fuck.
All right, man. No doubt. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Peace.
Yo, peace, yo.
LDA. He dropped off. Y'all go ahead. Shout out to Golden Child. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. What was I? Dang, I was gonna say something. Fuck. Who the fuck said something? Not so good. It's all about.
Hey, RPC. Something funny happened recently. Just going back to, of course, women and their nature. I have neighbors that just moved in, females, right? And they invited me over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they invited me over because they had seen me for a couple weeks, and
how old are they?
They're older than I am. That's
really?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. One is 52, and the other one, I believe, is 50.
Okay.
They have a young daughter, but the 52-year-old looked pretty good, So
okay.
She invited me in. She said, she was making some Spanish food, and she wanted me to check it out. So I was like, hey, cool, no problem.
Oh, she's cooking for you. Go ahead.
Right. So then she had another girlfriend there, who was kind of high strung, and she started asking me questions. I saw that she was interested in me too, and she was asking me questions. So here's how she comes at me. She says, "So, I hear you were married," and I said, "Yeah, the word is right, And then she asked me, "So, when did you cheat?"
Oh,
so
now, hold on. She's asking you this in front of the 52-year-old.
Yes.
I knew it. Okay.
Yes.
So she's basically asking it for the 52-year-old.
Yes. So I said to her, it's funny how women will see you, and of course, if you're a put together guy, they always suspect you to be the one who does the dirt.
Right.
I said, it's funny how women won't ever think that another woman would be capable of when all women know they are capable
that's
of.
what I'm gonna say. She knows that
bro.
If I did dirt, yeah. She don't give she don't even if she knew, even if you said, well, she cheated on me too, and she probably would have told you, well, you probably made her cheat. I mean,
Right.
they're always on team female.
Exactly. And they always want to back each other. Even if they don't know her, they want to back her because, like you said, they're on team, team woman, and
But I think that goes back to their survival, what I'm saying, nature. I mean, they're just survivalists by nature. That's just how they move. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. But I could explain it on another episode. But one thing I wanted to say before I forget is, everybody listening, man, we're living in the age of information. You know what I'm saying, information and technology, but we're definitely living in the age of information where you can go and seek information if you like. But the thing is, there's a whole plethora of information out there. So I'm saying it's not only about being able to get information on what you're researching to learn something. It's also needing the skill to decipher, you know what I'm saying, what makes sense, what sounds logical, and what doesn't. You know what I mean? Because you could read so many different things and be so confused. So when people, I'm at a point now, I don't even like to explain myself because, to be honest, a lot of things comes down to after I've attained certain amount of information and I decipher it X, Y, Z. I can't say this is the reason why this is true or whatever. I just go by, you know what? I feel it in my gut. At this point, after all information, this is what I believe right here. Boom, 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 and I feel it in my gut. Oh, how do you know? I have no explanation, fam, at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've already attained a certain amount of knowledge, at this point in my life. And that's what I'm telling people basically, man. Attain knowledge, like I said before, and learn how to decipher, you know what I'm saying, the good knowledge from the bad, the good information from the bad information, man. So you know what's going on, so you can learn how to put these red pill lenses on.
Y'all got quiet.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell happened?
Everything got quiet. It's all good.
Yeah, I muted myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to slide off of here though, man. So
Good. Let's take some questions for like the last 10 minutes, guys.
That's cool.
And then we out. So if y'all got some questions for me, King Dre, RPC, or OG Slick Rick, put them in the chat. I gotta figure out how come the super chat. You know, I reapplied, man, and they accepted me, but my shit's still not working. So I gotta go.
How did you lose it in the first place? I just got monetized too, bro. I just got monetized the other day.
They said something about repetitive shit. I don't know. It's just some
you
weird.
Probably keep getting content copyright strikes, right, from the music.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know because I don't know because they just usually just send me the email. They don't usually demonetize me. So I'm back now. We just got to do a little tweaking.
Yeah.
Who is
that? But yeah, man. Back to the topic of the show. Good women, man. Are there any good women? I mean, like we basically stated. I mean, all women are pretty much the same, man, with just different faces and bodies. You know what I mean? So, and the type of chicks that are out there now, because I was even thinking, you know what I'm saying? I be talking about the foreign chicks and all that, but I'm basically saying it's like the foreign chicks are like a dial down, you know what I'm saying, of the bullshit out here. You know what I mean? But chicks are gonna be chicks. I don't want dudes thinking that you go foreign and the chick is everything you want her to be. Nah, man. And that's another thing too that I said before, man. Like, you'll know if you really got game when you step out the country, man. If your game doesn't translate out the country, then you need to reassess what your game is, man. Because like we just said, females are females, man. So that shit should rock anywhere.
Exactly.
You know, like we're not gonna be perfect in their eyes, right? So they're only gonna get a reflection back. You know what I mean by that is, like, I'm not like 6'5". I'm actually like only like 5'9", but I have other characteristics that are gonna up my SMV, right? The same sort of thing with them, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
The question is, are dudes even looking for good girls, man?
No.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are dudes even looking for good girls, man? The way they be talking, could they even handle a good girl? You know what I'm saying?
There's too many options for women nowadays. Even if they are good girls, it's gonna be too tempting. Tell me, guys on the panel, does anyone know of a woman that doesn't have social media?
And that includes Facebook, Instagram, includes all that. And
Snapchat, all of that.
I would have to say no.
You know, so when you have those social media things with you, what happens is they know that they have at their fingertips access to guys who will give them that little validation that they may be needing, you know. So they can always tap into that. So when someone feels like they have that at their fingertips, they know they have a lot more options, so they can play with that.
Right. Which is what they do. And what you said is absolutely true. But in this day and age with the social media, yeah, chicks are always thinking, you know, is the grass greener on the other side? I mean, because they have access and they have options and they're getting these emoji validation from random dudes, you know what I mean? Which is why you have a lot
of the opportunity.
But they what?
Principal
they don't have the
opportunity. LDA, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, brothers? How y'all doing?
Peace, LDA.
Game for like 2 hours,
salute.
I see. I am just leaving the JOB, headed to the HOME because it's about to be my BIRTHDAY.
No way.
No doubt. Tomorrow? Today or tomorrow at 12?
Tomorrow at 12. Tonight at 12 o'clock. 48 years old.
Wow. God bless. God bless.
Yeah, so I'm
blessed to you, man.
Somebody
happy early birthday.
Y'all make sure everybody subscribe to LDA and press 1 when you did. Yeah, Principal
Lawrence D. Adams. Yep.
Subscribe to RPC.
Because I'm about to switch it up. It's about to be Lawrence D. Adams. It's about to switch up the game. About to come up some other channels.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We
So I'm gonna
all.
have.
Hey, so LDA, what's your thoughts on you know, are there any good girls out there?
Oh, there's a ton. It's a ton of them. Oh my God, there's so many
Now
of them.
hold
It's
on. Now hold
ridiculous.
on. Now hold on. Now I gotta ask you like I asked everybody else.
Mm,
What is a good girl?
mm.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody got quiet
It's
too.
different.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm
So
curious.
it depends. You, as a man, as an individual, determines what is a good girl. I cannot
Exactly.
determine what's a good girl for any man that's on this panel or who's listening.
Right.
Only you
So
know that
everybody
answer.
decide what. Right, and that's what everybody did. Everybody gave just a couple of descriptions of what their type of good girl would be.
Uh-huh. So,
So
what you
what would
want me
you?
to get
Yeah,
mine?
yeah, just a few bullet points on what's your
So,
definition of a good girl.
okay. So, one of my things that are for me is a good girl. She's compliant.
Hmm.
She's cooperative.
Hmm.
She's she actually is independent. She doesn't need to be under my watchful eye all the time.
Hmm.
She does her own thing. She has her own life. Yet she's intrinsically tied into my life and making my life better than what it should be. Than what it's not what it should be, what beyond what it should be.
Hmm.
I'm just walking up the steps, so a little
Got you.
winded.
Right, got you.
So
It's not the
so
48.
Hey,
Yeah,
stop.
nah.
Go back. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Hey, real quick. We gotta do a show. We might have to do a back-to-back show tonight, or because she just sent me a DM. Future and Lori Harvey are married. So you mean to tell me he married her to get the ass? I got a
No.
whole stream about this.
yeah.
Who won in on this one? Oh man, this is
Do it.
this is news breaking. So I guess she ain't letting dudes hit and all these guys she dates. So he put a ring on it, bro.
Uh,
Mm.
he probably got the Heineken virus, man. He's a little
Yeah.
delirious right now.
Oh man, I got to talk about this soon. I can't let this one dry.
You gotta send them the link to the show.
But like I was saying, every man has to have their own description of what they expect. And at this age, and the biggest thing I look for now is companionship. And then of course we can all say sex. I gotta have some sex, but on the flip side, you can have sex till your dick almost fall off. But if you don't have companionship, it's completely different. And I think a lot of guys are so being poisoned sometimes because of the things that may happen in our life or some of the information I hear that there are bad women out there. There are bad women out there, like there are bad guys. But there are some women who are willing to work with you, get down with your program, and follow you. And then also there's women who are teachable, but most guys don't know how to teach. So that's a problem. So how can you say I want this girl, but you don't even know how to lead a woman and how to go, what direction to go in? So then you classify her as a bad woman. No, you don't know how to teach or lead a woman.
Point out the lie, man.
That's
That's
facts.
preaching. Yeah, we had touched on that earlier, LDA. A lot of dudes, they talk to you right. How can you be a leader if you don't even know how to lead? You're a follower. You're nothing but a follower, but you're looking at her like, why is she acting like XYZ? She's reflecting you. She's reflecting you. You're not solid, So that's what fellas gotta get on, man. That's why we on this panel, we always emphasize men gotta get themselves right.
Yeah. Because most guys are so at the point where it's easy to blame the woman. It's easy, man. Trust me. I've seen it for years. Been years. But until the man gets an order and say, this is what I want, and if you don't comply, you gotta go. Guess what she's gonna do? Either she comply or she goes. But we accept so much mediocrity from women and from other people in our life that we accept anything. I just can't do it anymore. Especially at this age. I just really can't. I don't have time for it.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah, I don't have time for it. So I know you guys have talked about it, and I don't want to belabor what you guys already said, but that's pretty much where I'm at. I believe there's tons of them out there waiting for men. Waiting. Right here in your county, waiting. But if you believe that there ain't no good women out there, guess what you're gonna do? You're going to your consciousness, your subconscious is going to make sure that you never find them.
I have to agree with that.
That's why.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna find yourself looking only at the bad. So you're gonna draw that. Um, I think there are good women out there. Like I said, the search continues, but it's more like I said, for like LDA said, companionship is important to me. And again, she's got to be in stride with me, and she's got to bring me value. Just like I would bring her value. You know, that's what you want as far as having someone in your life.
Hey, let me say this. What I wanted when I was 28 is different from what I wanted when I was 38 and what I want now at 48.
Right.
See, that's most people don't think about that. They don't think about the transitional side of it. That when you get certain ages, you want certain things that you didn't want. When I was 28, there's certain things I wanted.
Right.
When I was 38, I think I was 30. I think I might have been down in Atlanta. I might have been doing my 1-2, doing my thing. Now I'm 48. I want something completely different. So what happens is at those different stages, I attract different type of women who meets those needs. And so what happened is guys are not retrospect or nor introspect and look, hey, what do I really want? It has nothing to do with her. It has to do with me. What do I want in the woman? Then you can make a quality choice and say, hey, I want this. No, you don't have that. Okay, you have a little bit of, let me cultivate that in you so that you can be the woman that I need. And then also too, let me be the man that I can make you, if you ever leave me, there will be no man who could compare to me. That's what it really comes down to. See, most guys don't know how to, the thing of it is you got to think about, how do I get this woman? If she ever leaves me, she'll leave me, but she'll always be thinking about me. There will be there'll never be a man that can compare to who I am. She'll never say there's nothing like LDA. That's what it comes down to. And I'm not talking just to be raising my voice. I'm talking about reality experience. I have women now who at this point, if I make a phone call, LDA, you know, they won't call me LDA, they call me my other name. You know, ABC, he's this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But see, most guys don't know how to invest into a woman to bring out the best. So what we do is we dog the women so bad that we don't know how to bring out the best in a woman. Women will serve you to the ends of the world if you know how to do it right.
That's what they're here for.
Let's just end it right there. Let's just end it right there. That's enough right there. Our last words. LDA, you going live still?
Yeah, I'm trying to get live. I'm about to go live now. I got to set up, man.
All right, so we're gonna take the party over to LDA's channel. So make sure you LDA say something so they can subscribe to your channel, and then they'll get that notification, and then they can just go right on over there. Press a fire sign if y'all gonna go to LDA's channel right after this.
Lawrence D. Adams. Matter of fact, I didn't even set it up yet, man. I've been busy day today. Jesus Christ.
Adelina, thank you, babe. She just put it in the chat. So y'all make sure y'all go to that and hit the bell. It's an after party over there.
All right, cool. Let's do that. Matter of fact, I'm setting it up now as we talk. 11:30 sharp. Music will be playing in the background. So what did you entitle this? So I know so I can be on the same page.
Oh, are there any good women left?
Okay, so we'll just continue that there. I don't, because I had another subject, but
Till she bust, you gonna bring your sexy ass over there too, or no?
Yeah.
You know I love fucking with you, man.
I love it too. Yo, bro, it's all good, man. It's all blessed.
I already liked you a lot, but I liked you better after that situation. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah, bro, I got you, man.
RPC, you wasn't there for that one. I'll tell you about it.
I threw up some fire. I threw up some fire in the chat there. In the private chat. It's in private.
So LDA, you said your shit. Say your last words till she busts. Tell them about your future channel, or you just type something in. They can just subscribe to it, so then you can already have a few subs when you get ready to go.
Yeah, this right in the live section there. Okay.
He already has his content on YouTube, but just get ready for him. Then you won't have to find him. You feel me? You already be notified. Even if you change the shit to till she bust, they still gonna get the same thing, bro. So don't worry about that.
100%. Yeah, so I just posted it there.
Let's chat this. Go ahead, say your last words though.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I was just a little thrown off there. Yeah, it's been great, guys. Being in the chat with everybody. Afi, thanks once again for inviting me in there. LDA, looking forward to joining your chat.
I didn't see you type shit in the chat though. Say something. Say subscribe to me. Just say it.
Yo, subscribe this to my Instagram, till she bust. IG, till she bust once again.
You know they ain't doing that shit if they ain't got no link, bro.
Yo, for some
Yeah,
for
you
some
don't even
reason,
know.
I can't write it.
RPC,
Yeah, exactly. If they can't just click it, nah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't write into the chat for some reason in the live.
Oh, okay, well,
it's all good. No worries.
All good.
Here, I'm putting a link to the right there. I'm putting it in the chat. You guys see it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Y'all go.
Okay.
Y'all click that link, and that's gonna be the after party right there. OG Slick Rick, last words, and then pass it to RPC, and then we gonna go to that StreamYard right there.
Yeah, Afi. Thanks for inviting me tonight. I had a great time. RPC, my Leo brother. Be hoping to hook up with you soon somewhere in New York. LDA, happy birthday. Till she busts. Good meeting you, bro. I'm gonna be dropping off, brother, because I gotta get up in 5 hours. So
y'all dropping off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Professor MGTOW. You just liked my video. Shout out to you. Boom. RPC, go ahead.
Yo.
You want to hear twice.
Yeah, Redpill Chauvinist. Y'all check out the channel. Go subscribe. Check out the video. I got a video called The Smirk, man. It's like, you'll see what it is in the video, but, chicks have this smirk, and you got to learn how to basically, gain power. I mean, y'all want to learn about chicks, man, so gain some power over them. But, yeah, besides that, got some travel joints, got all different type of things on the channel, man. So check out the Redpill Chauvinist on YouTube, but also, you ain't going to do it, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Go to Redpill Chauvinist, the Redpill Chauvinist on Instagram, man. Subscribe on Instagram also, man. Let's get to 1,000.
Good. I thought I just seen you hit 1,000. Congrats.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Last time I checked, I was like 3 or 4 away, man.
No, let me tell you right now. You did. Congratulations, party. This is the after party slash 1,000. So you got 102, bro. Yay!
Yeah, no doubt. Bop. Word.
Peace.
So you got
peace. Exactly.
You don't have 1,000 subscribers. You got 2,000 following now, fool.
2,000. What you talking about?
1,000 on YouTube and 1,000 on.
That's a fact. You're right.
All right, y'all. We going on over there. So see y'all in a minute. Me, follow my Patreon if you want to donate. PayPal.me/King Fee. The Cash App is in there. Get on the Patreon if y'all want exclusive on-demand drops daily. Subscribe to my mukbang channel and subscribe to the Extra Level Wrestling Podcast and my international Afi podcast on Spotify, which my man RPC did the artwork for that. He didn't even know he did it for that, but he ended up doing it for that. Good night, y'all. Well, not good night. See y'all in a minute. Shit.
All right, y'all.
All right. Over to Lawrence C. Adams. Lawrence, let me type this shit in real quick because this is where we're going. So it's not over unless you want it to be over. The after party. Let me type it in. All right. We out.